I've seen almost everything else you've done. I love About Last Night, actually. I love that. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you, thank you.
You were part of the Brat Pack, right, in the 80s. You starred with Demi Moore in of course, St. Elmo's Fire, About Last Night.
Thank you.
And she has this new memoir out, and she writes openly about struggling with addiction at the time you were working together. What's your reaction to her?
She was the first person I ever knew who got sober.
Wow.
She was a huge inspiration to me.
Wow.
Because it was the 80s. We were all doing our thing. And I just remember thinking, well, if that girl can get sober, anybody can. And, you know, and so when it came, I've been sober now 29 years. 29 years? Thank you. Thank you. So that was, you know, everybody has that person in their life where they go, oh, you know, that's a great example. So it was.
But you said that you loved rehab. What did you love about it?
I loved rehab.
Why? Why?
Because
I've never heard anyone say that.
I loved it.
Really?
Loved it. Because I knew that I needed answers that I didn't have. I learned them there. I was always a pleasure to have in class anyway.
Oh, of course.
So it was like going to school to learn how to live your life with tools that nobody ever taught me.
Yeah.
And
But give us one tool. Can you remember one?
There were so many. I mean, here's one of the great ones I learned is never compare your insides to someone else's outsides. I spent a lot of time
You never know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of time always thinking, should I be doing this? And that person's is doing that. And
Oh, compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Oh, the competitive thing in the business is very strong. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And also just, I mean, it changed my life.
Yeah.
It was, I have great empathy and people who can just do it themselves. I needed like experts.
Most people do.
Yeah, and it was great. It was fantastic for me.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
Do you share some of these stories in your one-man show called Stories I Only Tell My Friends Live?
I do my show. In fact, that's one of the.
Wow.
Yeah, look, it's been such a fun tour, and I love doing it. And it's sort of like a TED Talk, but less pretentious.
I love that.
And a lot less smart. And it's sort of like a stand-up, and it's stories.
I'm sure it's funny, right?
Are you doing it in Vegas?
Yeah.
It's
Is
very
that
fun.
true?
I'm doing it. I've done it in Vegas twice. I'm coming back to Vegas. I'm doing Atlantic City, and I'm finally coming to Southern California too.
Can I quickly give your family a shout out? Because you've been married to Cheryl for 28 years.
Yes.
You have 2 boys, grown sons,
Yep.
Matthew and John. I love them on your social media because you will put out on your Instagram things like, we can show this, St. Elmo's Fire Era, hashtag throwback.
Excuse
and then your
me.
sons have all these hilarious comments humbling you. He writes, somebody's been Googling himself. And he goes on and on. You have another one. If you're not wet from your workout, you're probably not working hard enough. Your son says, the subtle art of taking a selfie in front of your Emmy nomination.
I've raised 2 internet trolls. That's basically what has happened to me.
But they're funny.
They're funny little guys.
Funny as hell.
Yeah.
Great.
Listen, you know, our door is always open to you because it's always a pleasure.
I love
to
being
see
here with you
and
guys.
it's
You guys are the
fun.
best.
Well, come back.
I will.
As often as you want. And by the time you get back, most of them will have seen.
Yes, one
I'm
question for you.
expecting.
Sunny.
I'm expecting reviews. I'm looking at this side of the table.
Episode of Parks and Rec.
I'm looking at this side of the table.
Don't ask for reviews. It's a mistake.
Okay, that's a good point.
Our thanks to Rob Lowe. 911 Lone Star will premiere in January. He'll hopefully be back before then. And you can check out Rob's show, Stories I Only Tell My Friends, live in Thousand Oaks on November 9th and at Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas on February 15th.